I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of playing off of the video I made the other day about how you don't have to tell the people who abused you about the my son's artwork about the abuse that they put you through. You don't need to describe it to them. You don't need to tell them what it is that hurt you, because they did it on purpose. They hurt you. They did those things knowing that it would hurt you. So really, you're just giving them a Yelp review and like helping them critique their abuse game. But playing off of that, adding to that, it can be freaking crazy making, and that's actually a term, that when you're trying to argue with somebody who used to abuse you, and you're trying to like get them to see, you feel like if you can just get them to understand, they would stop. They would care enough to stop abusing you. Surely, if I got it through their head, if they understood finally how bad they hurt me, then they would stop doing that. But that's not the case, because like I said, they're doing it with the intention of causing that harm to you, be it because they have that pain inside themselves, so they want to cause you that pain, or they have a pain corresponding with that somehow, and it's alleviated their pain to cause it or throw it on you. And it's just freaking hideous. We don't want to play that game with people, but we have to understand, when we're arguing with them and trying desperately to get them to see, all we're doing is driving ourselves crazy. They're gonna keep going in circles and saying shit that doesn't make any sense. They're gonna keep trying to blame you for everything. There's an excuse for everything. You know, my grandpa used to say that excuses are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. So there's an excuse for everything. If you want to justify something, there is always gonna be a plethora. And if you're arguing with somebody who's not using logic, there's billions of excuses. They don't even have to make sense. They'll just keep throwing them so you feel crazy by the end of it. So for one, if you're arguing with them and you're trying your hardest to get them to see your side of it, they already do. They already do. And they're going to lie and pretend like they don't, and excuse it and excuse it and excuse it. And they're going to pretend like they don't understand what the hell you're talking about, and oh, I'm just a good person doing my best. They know damn well that's not true, but they're gonna keep going back and forth with you, because if they can exhaust you mentally, then you're more likely to give up. You're more likely to lose sleep. You're more likely to not eat properly. You're more likely to exhaust your body and your mind, and your emotions are going to be so heightened that you're going to make decisions just to alleviate the suffering. Don't let somebody do that to you. It's not worth it. You don't need them to see it from your side. You know, closure is a myth. You don't need to understand why somebody did that to you. If a snake bites you, you don't follow the snake asking it, why did you bite me? Why did you bite me? It's a fucking snake. It bit you because it's a snake. If you follow it and don't go seek treatment, if you seek treatment and heal yourself, you might survive. But if you follow that snake and chase it, asking it why and wanting closure, you're gonna end up dying of the poison. So it's the same with these narcissistic people. And not everybody that abuses somebody is a narcissist, but we can all tell when we see or encounter narcissistic traits. Okay? It is simply someone putting their own health and well-being over yours, and not caring about yours, having a baseline disdain or a baseline not caring for your safety is all that is required for you to leave that situation. And a lot of times they'll do a good job of trying to convince you that you need a better excuse to leave, like your excuse to leave isn't quite good enough, or if you leave now, you're giving up and you're a baby, or you're you're weakling because you gave up, when really all you're doing is protecting your peace. This becomes easier and easier and easier over time. Anyways, try your best not to argue with these frickin' people. Do not argue with them. Understand that they know what they did. They did it on purpose. with the intent to hurt you. So you telling them how much you're hurting is only giving them props. It's only making them feel more accomplished, right? Don't keep doing that, and don't keep trying to convince them because they already know. Don't keep trying to convince them of how bad they were treating you, because they are going to pretend like they don't know. Oh, it is your fault. No, I did my best. I did everything right. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Because they're crazy. Because they're crazy. They're crazy. It's nuts. You don't have to pay attention to them. Don't do it. Don't get wrapped into an argument with these people, because they will go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, because this is the type of shit that they live for. The type of shit that these people live for. When they just like to argue, they will argue, and it doesn't matter how much logic you put on the situation. It doesn't matter how many facts you throw at the situation. They will break them all down with la la land bullshit. And once you realize that is all it's going to turn into, no matter how much you try, you will leave it alone. You will gain your own peace. You will learn that it's worth it to protect your peace. You will be happier, healthier, safer. You will have more longevity. Your life will end early messing with these people. Don't do it. Obviously, that one was personal too. Here we go. Happy Monday. I hope y'all are having a fantastic, fantastic day. And I'll catch you probably tomorrow.